Well, hello there. Hi there. Welcome to Just Bird. Today we're tapping in with the ancestors and see what they have to say. They're a little bit chatty already on the board, so let me just get into these messages and I'll lay down another round when I'm done. So, the ancestors are saying that you have a wonderful personality and to be in the role of a leadership role. So, but you're nervous about just being who you are. You're a little conscientious of that, but you are actually a leader by nature. And some of you are going to bulldoze right through some competition, but others of you are like you're either going to be in a bicycle competition or even a racing competition. Someone here is a leader in women's sports, like kind of paving the way in women's sports, maybe hockey or something like that. I'm not sure. There's a female that's competing against boys, but paving the way for something here. There's also someone that in the past they may have had a DUI where they were they may have had an addiction issue in the past where they had DUIs and so forth, that they just have turned that into their power and their strength right now, where they've learned all of the secrets and the mysteries about addiction and they're ready to shine. So this is someone that actually in their past, it feels like in their youth they may have had a DUI accident where they promised that they would never do that again and get the help that they need. Someone was drag racing. They may have realized that, caught a DUI after doing that and just promising that I will never do that again, and turned that into where someone turned their own problem with substances into their power and strength either by learned experience, like by their own experience, or through schooling themselves to become like a counselor, a DNA counselor of some sort. It could be just by sheer experience and a number of years in recovery. Some of you are being asked to speak, and to honor your commitments as well. Some of you are just being reminded to, when you make a promise to someone, to be sure to keep it. You are a person that's very, very trusted. People like to come to you with their secrets, and this is where you shine, and it is in the realms of addiction. So even if you're not like a counselor by career trade, you may be sponsor to many by, within maybe the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous or AA or something like that. People just naturally gravitate toward you because you feel like you have the secrets that they need to recover. Just lead. Don't worry about your competitive nature. Just be who you are. Like, that's what people are drawn to. People genuinely like you as a person, and you would make a really good leader, whatever that is, management, owner, whatever, teacher, I don't know, leader, sponsor, counselor, therapist. Some of you, drivers. Some of you, race car drivers. Like, honestly. You're very competitive by nature and you could lead the race. It would be something... competing is very addictive. Like a healthy addiction for some of y'all. And that could go far. Maybe teaching, coaching. All right. Just be you and shine. Smile big because you're winning. So let's see. What else would the ancestors like to say? All right. So, in the past, you were shining bright. Someone was shining bright. The limelight was being shined on their love life, and it was very good. But now it's being shined on your academics. So, do not allow love to interfere with your studies. Pay very close attention to any red flags when it comes to that, where you may be putting your learning and growth aside for your relationship. Be sure that you always remember to practice forgiveness and faith. Okay. Pay attention. Because something, you're learning something new right now, and you're being called to learn, to study at this time. So do so. Maybe it is. Some of you are getting some attention for your studies right now, and being shined like in the spotlight there, and just kind of dreamy. So pay attention. The alarm's been sounded. You're going to be heard. What Spirit is saying right now, like stepping in to tell you that wherever this comes in to play in your life, the perfectionism needs to stop, right? You're not perfect. No one's perfect. So be sure to have faith in but practice that forgiveness with those in which you love. Maybe just let the perfectionism go. It's something that's been passed down, and you need to remember who you are and that you're not here to judge anyone else's experience. All right, you're sovereign, and you're in charge of yourself. So learn how to play and forgive yourself for being so hard on yourself for so long. Okay, learn to play and to forgive. Seems like that you need to forgive yourself for always being on your grind, whether it be in your studies or just constantly going in work mode. And sometimes you need to learn to relax a little bit and have fun with it, right? Have a little bit of fun in your life. It's okay to make mistakes and try things that you're not so good at. It's actually fun. So do that. And always remember your faith is coming up. So there's a healing that's happening here. I don't know what needs to be forgiven or who needs to be forgiven, but remember that you too are forgiven. It seems like someone needs to forgive a lover, and a child needs forgiveness for doing poorly at school, academics or something. They'll be in need of some forgiveness, because that is kind of what you don't see coming, is that someone is going to need you to extend that healing hand of forgiveness to them and be kind and approach the situation with love and sweetness, a gentle hand. Someone may have a learning disability as well. So you may need to pay attention, but there's something in the way that you play with this child that's going to help them to learn and to shine. But no child is perfect. No person is perfect. But this child may be seeking attention, like somebody may be disruptive during class. And they may act out in class because of a learning disability or something that hasn't been addressed or, yet. So ease up on thinking, on the way in which you're addressing a child and their studies. And then the other one, don't let love, get in the way of your schooling. Okay? Because, you have to control your behavior at school and not just be all la 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 land of I'm in love, where I can't pay attention to what's going on in the classroom and what I'm supposed to be focused on because, come back down to earth. All right, I'm just going to leave it at that, and that's what the ancestors are saying today.